it was like the time when first open source project with the big data and AI was coming to the market. So we decided that we want to create like the platform where companies could use such technologies for growing and developing amazing solutions, which could be very useful for different business scenarios. Definitely, Synerise is right now deep tech company. So we are investing largely in our own tech, which is created in-house. So we are focused on the three main pillars. The first one is data processing, where we create our own, one of the fastest in the world database engine. The second thing is like the AI, where we build like our own algorithms, awarded in many different competitions last year. And the last one is like the automation, where you can just build a lot of different business scenarios, depends on market you are serving. What is really important, this is everything is like connected in one platform in Synerise, when you can just store this data, analyze, get the insights, and execute the different execution of the scenarios as well. And of course, you have like the feedback loop to understand all the data points you are collecting in. And what is also very important, Synerise is competing with the biggest companies in the world, because mainly Synerise is also science oriented. So a lot of people who are working in Synerise are, on this intellectual romantic level that they want to, invest definitely in the meritocracy. So, and this is something which differentiates Synerise from the competitions right now. And last year we won a lot of amazing competitions with the biggest brands in the world. And what is also very important, what we create in AI is like the generalized models. So we are using the same models for different use cases. Mm-hmm. So another contest was like for example, Booking.com data contest, when we also just create something which was very special, and we won that competition. And by the way, we won also Rakuten Data Challenge. So it means that we are already on the highest level when we are thinking about AI companies in the world, and we really believe that here on that market, when also privacy is very important, we can just compete with the biggest one and deliver the most accurate, the appropriate value for the market as well.
Synerise has actually been able to demonstrate the power of its AI platform by competing in some of the world-renowned competitions globally. Just last year alone, we competed with some of the best brands known in the world of the AI competitions, and one of which we're actually very proud of is we came in third place, only after Baidu and Google DeepMind, where we were able to actually go ahead and analyze 121 million different academic papers, and being able to go ahead and look at 26,000 different institutions where we're actually analyzing data and being able to predict the next subject. So we're using our unique behavior profiling algorithms and being able to enter some of these competitions and to allow our platform to be able to speak for itself. Another competition that we also came in second place for was actually the Booking.com challenge. So the Booking.com challenge, basically the task was to go ahead and analyze past reservations on hotel bookings and being able to predict the customer's next booking reservation. And we're talking like millions of data points of looking at past reservations and being able to predict based on real customers where their next reservations would be. So we're able to actually go ahead and analyze heterogeneous data from multimodal sources, and being able to apply our algorithms to being able to predict the next action or the next purchase or the next sort of decision that a customer would make based on our actual platform. And when you actually look at some of these competitions, we actually were able to use our own proprietary database, which has the speed and accuracy of being able to process this data much faster at a much lower cost and much less resources than some of our competitors. So I think that we've done a great job already by being able to demonstrate our platform in a way where it basically speaks for itself, and it's something that we continuously want to go ahead and improve and to make it something that is going to be part of this feature, especially here in the MENA region. Synerise has actually already been in the UAE for a couple of years already. We already have some active clients going. We know that it's a region that is going to continue to bloom, and it's one that is going to continue to accelerate. We see more and more global companies from around the world setting base here, and we see that the best place for us to actually launch strongly even more with Seed Group is that through UAE. Back in 2007, UAE already launched this artificial intelligence movement, so we already know that this region is perfect for us. We already are looking into lots of different partnerships within Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and going into other parts of North Africa as well. So we want to be part of this digital transformation movement that's happening in the region. Synerise will be able to help assist multiple organizations in various different sectors, regardless of whether it's in pharmaceuticals, insurance, or retail, e-commerce, telco. We're able to go ahead and help organizations with that movement and to accelerate in digital transformation for increased profitability and more impact in the region for sure.
Synerise is delivering like the platform which is very simple to be used in the self-service mode. So we are creating like the tools which is based on the specific use cases, which is quite specific for segments of the market. For example, in e-commerce, we delivering like the personalization engine, which help to create very sophisticated behavioral offer for any customer. We deliver also like the business intelligence solutions, which are very fast thanks to our real-time processing. And what is really amazing, and from my perspective as a tech leader, we create one of the best AI algorithms. So thanks to that, you can just predict the future. So you can just build like the recommendation engines, create like the models which can predict who will just buy something next year, who will like the churn, or for example any kind of action of the human being. So our behavioral modeling solutions give you the specific perspective how to manage customers across different channels, but also with the specific data points we are like collecting and so on. We really believe in tech. I think that we have like the very romantic approach to the tech. 100 years ago, I think that computer science, everyone was thinking that will change the world. We have like some small piece of the time last 2 decades. When of course right now I think that this tech will be much more meritocratic, and you can just impact society, you can just create new jobs for the people, but definitely you can just improve like the quality of the people's lives. So I think that thanks to the Synerise, the solutions of the big data, AI and automation, we can provide amazing features to the market. And definitely I really believe that every company in the future will be tech company, mostly like the AI company. And so every market, every segment of the market should invest in such technologies right now. And from our perspective, very important is like how fast you can just change your organization. And definitely any company should invest like in data processing, in AI and automation, and we are packaging these whole solutions in Synerise, and I think that this will be the future. I think that Synerise is right now one of the biggest European companies in terms of the data which we are collecting daily. I think that right now it is almost 100 billion of the transactions yearly when we are thinking about the big data. What is really important, because naming yourself like the big data AI company is always connected with the data. What is amazing, by the way, most of the biggest companies decide, to store all the data in Synerise system, so it should be like the secure by design. So we are investing, broadly, widely, to have this system very secure. So we are using even like the AI solution to, to check, to prevent some different, hackers attacks or something like that. But definitely what is really important from the user perspective, the possibility to opt in of all the communication, of all the data analysis is also very important. So from the perspective how you understand like the AI as a quite a big weapon you can just use with the different tech solution, we are also delivering some explainable AI. So we try to be very transparent in the tech, and this is really, really important. Of course, when you are thinking about the data today, you need to always be like the customer specific. So all the data between our customers are not shared, very secured in the private cloud, in on-premise solutions, as well as like the cloud deployments as well.
Well, Well, it's been really nice to connect and partner with Seed Group. Obviously, the level of expertise that the organization has, the level of connections that they have within the region, and of course, understanding how business sort of operates here and being able to work with them directly on understanding the market, on having a strategy in place and working together as a strong partnership is definitely going to help us both succeed. And it's something that we both look forward to growing together in a very transparent and fruitful partnership ahead. So Synerise has actually been in the Emirates for a number of years, working with a different set of clients already. And I think that this move of being able to have a physical, presence here with an office and a team and various different partnerships is going to help us grow our market space in the region throughout the MENA region and not just specifically to the UAE. So obviously having the presence here, having a support team here for our clients to engage with is going to help us evolve and expand even more. And obviously Dubai specifically being a central hub for multinationals from all over the globe coming to settle here, it's the best place for us to be, and it's the best place for us to have to expand in the region as well. The mission is an interesting question to always ask about an organization, because obviously when it comes to Synerise, we're exceptional at the data intelligence and collection and analyzing of predicting human behavior and being able to come up with recommendations. And from a company perspective, all of our clients have an extreme return on investment on sort of the benefits of AI. From 10 years from now, we can look at AI, we can look at technology as having a positive contribution to humanity, and not just using AI and technology for business developments and profit making, but also being able to change human lives. So I think when it comes to partnering with somebody like Seed Group, it gives us the opportunity to understand better ways of advancing technology and applying technology, specifically AI, with areas of government, with areas of pharmacy and the medical field, and being able to make a better positive contribution to humanity and making a strong impact in that as well.